I welcome also into the panel B. Thiagarajan, the Managing Director of the famous Blue Star company, member of CI National Council. He will be very happy because he's going to sell all kinds of air conditioning everywhere right now and take the maximum benefit of this. More luck to you, Mr. Thiagarajan. The question to Mr. Thiagarajan is, beyond Blue Star, beyond air conditioners, what is the responsibility of corporates? See, the government's doing a lot. The government's doing a lot, but somewhere, you know, the corporates have to step in right now to do something spectacular on their own. What could that be, Mr. Thiagarajan? And by the way, after this answer, lines are being opened. Yes, please, Mr. Thiagarajan. Yeah.
Good evening, Arnab.
Good
It's
evening.
a pleasure being part of this eminent panel with you. The first thing is that I don't look at it as Blue Star. We had discussed in the past how to connect the dots. Sanjeev understands better than anyone else the history as well as the geography. Look at the various steps that has been taken by the Prime Minister and his government and his colleagues like Sanjeev.
Yes.
Make in India mission, digital push, Viksit Bharat 2047 vision, PLI schemes and Make in India, the R&D fund of 1 lakh crore, the component ecosystem that is being created, and most importantly, the sustainability or the net zero mission. So if you look at it, holistically, he is performing like a CEO of a large organization with a long-term focus, with course correction from time to time. And we are proud of the fact that we are being watched globally as an economy, not only growing fast, having maintained the fundamentals, the fiscal discipline or the inflation and the governance. So in this context, to answer specifically to your question, within Blue Star, and I'm sure many consumer durable industries will be looking at it, what we can do to invest more, because the demand opens up in a significant manner for the simple reason, never in the history 10% reduction has happened, and which will be passed on to the consumers 100%. So most important thing is the private sector investment. That is what we should enhance.
We should, yeah.
The second one is the R&D and innovation. That is something which private sector will have to step up, because we are less than 0.65% of the GDP today. We have to move towards 2.5%. That is how we can connect with the global supply chain.
Yep.
And Sailesh here is a great advocate of sustainability. This morning I had stated in many channels that if the prices of the air conditioners are going to come down from rupees 2,500 to rupees 3,500, a 2-star buyer should migrate to a 5-star, or a 3-star buyer has to move to 5-star, and which will bring down significantly the carbon footprint. So two important things, the R&D and innovation and the private sector capex. These are the things that we should do.
Private sector capex is a beautiful time to get into it. And I think that's what we want to see.
The government has done its bit. It is in our court now to rise to the occasion.
True. Absolutely. One last question I have for Ajay and anyone who wants to take that. Yesterday, I heard a lot of cynicism. You see, journalists are so cynical. Everybody stood up from a pink paper and said, revenue loss, revenue loss, revenue loss, revenue loss, revenue loss. They were all asking the same question. But isn't a lot more going to happen which is going to offset that revenue loss? Okay, Thiag wants to really come in. Thiag, yes, please, overshooting.
I have done a calculation. As far as air conditioners are concerned, the revenue from GST will go up by at least 10%, despite 10%
that is the point.
reduction.
So the point being made here, Dinesh, is that eventually economic stimulus will offset all this talk of revenue loss.
Absolutely. And the one very important thing which happened, Sanjeev mentioned about how they are trying to decriminalize things. This is the first time that the government said, we are not going to put anti-profiteering, because we know that this will be passed on and consumption will kickstart. Absolutely positive.
Thank you. And of course, as the breaking news is today, that Sanjeev Sanyal says there is much more to come. Much more to come. And ye dil mange more. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining us.